A very good morning. I welcome you to the new video. Today, in this video, we will be starting with a new chapter, that is lesson number 3 in your grammar book, page 24, nouns, gender. Okay, before coming on to gender, let's talk about this question which is given in your book, and please make sure that you are using pencil in your book and not pen. Okay, so the question says, complete the list with the names of people that you know. A list has been given about some people, and you have to give the name. For example, if it says girl, so you have to name any 3 girls. Okay, you have to give at least 3 names of any girl: boy, baby, teacher, doctor, uncle. So you basically have to give a name. So let's see the first 3: girl, Kanika, Minakshi, Naina. So you can write any girl's name, any 3 girls' name. Then boy, Suraj, Rohit, Saurabh. Baby. Okay. Next we have teacher, Miss Ruhi, Miss Sunita, Mr. Rakesh. Doctor, Dr. Karan, Dr. Parveen, Dr. Varun. Uncle, Sandeep, Vicky, Manish. You can write any name. It's not compulsory that you have to write these names only. You can write any name. Moving further, in English grammar, there are 4 different kinds of gender. First one is masculine, second is feminine, third common, and fourth one is your neuter. Masculine means someone who is a male. Feminine means someone who is a female. Common means either it can be used for a male or a female. And neuter means which is something non-living and it does not have any kind of gender. For example, mountain, pen, books, table. All these are neuter gender. So, did you notice that some of these are names of men and some are names of women? Yes. Do you remember? Let's get started, which we recently did. They are saying, do you notice that there are some men and some women? Now, read these sentences. Uncle bought a watch for my sister. Her nephew is older than her niece. The baby is hungry. Let's read the sentences again. Uncle bought a watch for my sister. Her nephew is older than her niece. The baby is hungry. The nouns uncle and nephew refer to males. The nouns sister and niece refer to females. The noun watch refers to non-living thing, means neuter gender. And the noun baby can refer to a boy or a girl. So if you remember, I wrote Adrit and Anaisha, name of a baby boy and name of a baby girl. So baby could be both. It is a common gender. So uncle and nephew means they are male gender, means masculine. Sister and niece, they are female, means feminine. And watch is something non-living, meaning it is a neuter gender. And baby, since it could be a girl or a boy, it is common. So let's see. Today we will talk about masculine and feminine gender only. We are still on page 24 and you have to use pencil in your book. Underline the line. Nouns that stand for persons, nouns that stand for persons or animals that are male are of the masculine gender. They are saying whenever we are talking about any noun, whether it is a person or an animal, and they are male, M-A-L-E, male in nature, they are said to be of masculine gender. Here you can see dog. This dog is of male gender, so it is masculine. Father and son, male again, so masculine gender. Lion again, so it is also of masculine gender. So nouns which are of male in nature, are said to be as of masculine gender. Example: father, king, host, lion. So all these are your masculine gender. Now let's see some examples of masculine gender: man, father, boy, uncle, husband, actor, prince, waiter, poet, master, nephew, groom, milkman, lord, salesman, washerman, he got, wizard, Tom. Tom is basically the male of cat. Drake, it is basically the male of duck. Stallion, male of horse. Dogs remain same. Buck is basically the male of rabbit. Lion, bull, and ram. Ram is basically the male of sheep. So all these are examples of masculine gender. So now let's discuss about feminine gender. Feminine gender basically says that whenever we are talking about a person or an animal which is female, female, female is said to be feminine gender. Nouns that stand for persons or animals that are female are of the feminine gender. Example: mother, queen, hostess, and lioness. So for example, your mother, your sister, your grandmother, okay, your friend, female friends, all these are of feminine gender. Here you can see queen, a daughter, a mother, a lioness, all these are of feminine gender. Let's see some examples now. Let's see some examples of feminine gender: woman, mother, girl, aunt, wife, actress, princess, waitress, poetess, mistress, niece, bride, milk lady, lady, saleswoman, washerwoman, she goat, witch, queen. Yes, for female cat we say queen. Duck remains duck. Mare, female horse is known as mare. Bitch, doe, female rabbit. Lioness, and cow, ewe, that is female sheep. Moving further, we'll now discuss about forming feminine nouns. We are on page 25, blue box. We will not discuss neuter and common gender today. We are doing forming feminine nouns right now. Okay, so we can change a masculine noun to its feminine form by adding ESS. Sometimes the spelling of the masculine nouns have to be changed when forming the feminine gender. So it says that whenever we are changing masculine gender to feminine gender, we have to be very careful about certain rules, and one of them is that we simply add ESS. For example, if you remember, there was a word poet, and in feminine gender examples it was poetess. Actor was actress, waiter was waitress. So whenever we are making feminine gender out of masculine gender, we add ESS. For example, count, countess, giant, giantess, god, goddess, lion, lioness, priest, priestess, actor, actress, duke, duchess, emperor, empress, tiger, tigress, master, mistress. So you can see we have simply added ESS. Okay, this is the first rule. Let's see the second rule. We are on page 25, blue box again. In some cases, an entirely different word is used. Yes, we are saying that in some cases we do not add ESS, we simply change the spellings. Example: uncle, aunt, brother, sister, king, queen, hero, heroine, nephew, niece. Sometimes the feminine gender can be formed by changing the masculine word at the beginning or end of a compound word. Yes, now they are saying that at times what we do, we simply change the compound word at the end or at the beginning of a masculine noun, and we make it into a feminine noun. For example, brother in law. Now you can see brother-in-law changes into sister-in-law. Brother will change into sister and everything else will remain same. Grandfather will remain same where only till grand and then it will change into mother. So grandmother. Milkman, milkmaid. He got, she got, peacock, peahen. Okay, all what we have learned today. We have learned about two different kinds of gender. One is masculine, means male, and second one is feminine, meaning female. Okay, and the rule says, first rule says that we add ESS to the masculine gender to make it a feminine gender. For example, poet plus ESS will change into poetess. Second rule says that at times we have to simply change the spelling. We simply change the spelling. For example, uncle, aunt. The third rule says that if we are having a gender in a compound noun form, for example, brother-in-law or grandfather. Now, in such cases, we either change the beginning of the gender or end of the gender. For example, here in this example, brother-in-law, we will change the beginning. So, brother will change into sister. So, your gender will change into female, feminine, and it will become sister-in-law. And grandfather, FATHER, father will change into mother. Okay, so with this we are done with gender. We have discussed about masculine, feminine, and 3 rules of making feminine gender.